We've look at that. That's how cold it is in here. I'm suffering just to make something. I'm really bad. Right, so I feel like I'm vaping. Hi, I'm Sean. Welcome to the shed. Follow me down the drive. Good evening. Welcome to Sean in the Shed. Apologies, it's been a couple of weeks since I posted a video. I had a little bit of a mishap. One evening coming down to the shed, I'll stick a little video up here. I was wandering down the drive. It's a 30 to 40 degree incline. And it'd been a bit icy. I didn't take the heed of the warnings from Jethro the dog, as you'll see on the video, and I went a little bit awry. So I took it easy for a couple of weekends, gave the elbow and the back and the head a little bit of a rest where I clattered them. I'm back again now, so I'm going to get on with doing a little make. I'm going to be making something for my Secret Santa from work. My Secret Santa is actually a follower, so he's going to see that it gets made, so hopefully that'll be a little bit of an extra piece for him. So let's get on and make today's project. Jethro's giving the dog eye out the corner of the camera, so I'm going to go and give him a treat, get myself a brew, and then we'll start making. So as with most tasks, the first thing I had to do was to rip some scrap oak I had lying around in the lumber bin. It's not really scrap, is it? It's oak. We're always going to find a use for it. So I cut this into 3 equalish widths that I could laminate together on the table saw. Taking the 3 separate pieces, I laminated them together with some wood glue, applying a liberal amount of glue to each of the pieces and then clamping them together with 4 clamps per set. I repeat this for each of the 2 sets of. It's blooming cold in here. Right. Time to take the clamps off and pray. It's been a while since I've actually laminated some strips together, so I'm quite impressed. The older stuff that's already been planed has gone through quite well, and this stuff that hasn't been planed yet, it's feels solid. Just need to wait for some of the surface glue to dry, then we can clean it down and put it through the thicknesser and make sure everything's spot on. Ready for the shaping. It was about time I used my Triton thicknesser in actual anger. I've been looking at it and playing with it and not actually making anything with it so far. So I put the boards through and thinned them down to approximately 1 centimetre thickness to make sure both sides were planed out correctly. Using the crosscut sled on my table saw, I got my laminated boards and cut them into 10 centimetre squares. First of all, squaring off the end of the piece and then using a temporary stop block, cutting every 10 centimetres and then flipping them 90 degrees and then squaring them off again. Using the belt and disc sander, I smoothed off the edges of the coasters, and with the actual belt sander itself I set it to a 45-degree bevel, and it created a chamfer around the edges. Really bad. Right, so I feel like I'm vaping. We have sanded these. We've gone through a few of the grits. I've put a little bevel on the edges. I've not used the router to do it. I've used just the disc sander on a 45-degree bevel just to knock off the corners. I'm going to add some mineral oil to them now. I don't have any Danish oil at the moment, so I'm going to use some mineral I have lying around which I use for chopping boards. So let's see what this comes out like. Bit overzealous on the old oil. So it's nice to have too much because it's going to soak in. It's coming out nice. So there's 2 types of oak that are in there. They're coming out nice. And one more to go. Got a couple more in the second batch, which hopefully should have the same finish on them. So this time I'm going to be using the correct finish. A little bit of Danish oil, lint-free cloth, so in this instance nice Egyptian cotton, Windsor collared shirt, they always come in handy keeping them on. Okay, so that's today's project complete. A set of 4 coasters which I'm going to give as a gift for Secret Santa at work. Is there anything I could have done differently that I would? Probably a few little tweaks here and there. One of the main things I've found is that as the temperature drops, gluing up outside doesn't always work. 1 out of 2 works, so I had to take the second one in the house and re-glue it. So that's something I need to learn over the next few months, is best places to keep things while they're drying. I've got some paint work that's drying as well down here, which has been drying for over 24 hours now, so I need to check on that a bit, see where it is. If you've got a comment on what I've made, drop a note down in the comment section. If you don't do so already, there's a like button in the top corner, or a subscribe button should I say, and down the bottom corner there's usually a playlist of videos that I've done, or other things that YouTube may recommend. At the moment, I'm just having a cuddle with Jeffro, try and keep me warm. If you want to see what else I get up to in the garage, keep an eye on my Instagram, or in the shed even, keep an eye on my Instagram, because we've got a little dance video compilation of things we do in the shed to keep warm. We're going to go and have a cup of tea and a drink. Yeah? See you next time on the shed. Oh my Jeffro. Come on then, let's get you that.